indices to solve these examples. Alright, so we've got example 1 here. It says simplify x cubed y squared raised to the power 4 over x y cubed close brackets raised to the power 2. So here the law of indices that we're going to apply is the power of the power rule. The power of the power rule, we said if you have x to the power n raised to the power m, then it's the same as you can multiply the exponents for the indices. Alright, remember the powers, this n and this m are the indices or the exponents for the powers. So you just multiply that. N times n, you get nm. So that is the first law we're going to apply in this question here. This is the first law we're going to apply in this question here. So write it down like this. So this power 4, we're going to multiply it with this 3 and this 2. So we're going to say x to the power, so we're going to say 4 times 3, that gives us 12. Alright, then for our y variable, we're going to multiply 4 times 2, that gives us 8. Alright, this is the law we are applying on this question here. And we're also going to apply that on the denominator here. Alright, this power 2, we multiply it with the power 1 for x. Whenever you see a letter by itself, just know it's raised to the power 1. And we're also going to multiply by the power 3 for y. So for x, we're going to say x 2 times 1, that's 2, so we have x to the power 2. Then we're also going to have y to the power, so say 2 times 3, that gives us 6, y to the power 6. Now, we are not yet done with our question here, because we have to simplify it to its simplest terms. Alright, so the next row of indices that we're going to apply for this question is this one, where you write the rule down here. Okay, x over x to the power m over x to the power n is the same as saying x to the power m minus n. Right? If you are dividing two similar bases, okay, in this case the base is this letter, okay, we have an x here and x. You're just going to subtract the indices, okay, you subtract this index with this index. So it's the same thing here. For x, we're going to subtract 12 minus 2, and for y, we're going to subtract 8 minus 6. So our final answer is going to be x to the power, so we're going to say 12 minus 2, that is 10. So x to the power 10, and for our value of y, 8 minus 6, that is 2. Y to the power 2. So this is our final answer here. Okay, these are the two laws we applied. An index raised to another index, or power raised to another power, and the quotient rule. If you put two similar bases, the same letter with the same number, you just subtract the indices. Any questions before I go to example 2? Any questions, queries? 2, the same thing. We're going to apply both of these laws here. Alright. This 3, we're going to multiply it to this 2. This 2 is 2 to the power 1. We're going to multiply it with this 2 for the base of A. I'm going to multiply it by this 3 here. So what it's going to look like now is going to be 2 to the power 3. Then we have A to the power, we say 3 times 2, that is 6, A to the power 6. And then B to the power 3 times 3, that is 9, B to the power 9. Over, we're going to apply the same thing on the denominator here. This 2 multiply it, this is 4 to the power 1, so we multiply it by 1 there. Here we also have A to the power 1 and then B to the power 2. So we're going to have 4 to the power 2, A to the power 2, and then B to the power 4. Then we're going to apply the quotient rule. Or first, we're going to 2 to the power 3. Remember, 2 to the power 3 is just the same as saying 2 times 2 times 2. That gives us 8. 8 A to the power 6. B to the power 9. Then in the denominator, 4 to the power 2, or 4 squared, that gives us 16 over A squared and B to the power 4. Then now we can simplify our expression here. Okay, so 2 can go into 8 4 times. Oh, you don't even need to use 2. 8 can go in itself 1 time. 8 can go into 16 2 times. So we have 1 over 2. Then for our A here, we're going to say 6 minus 2 minus 2, that gives us 4. So we have A to the power 4. Then we have 9 minus 4, that is 5. So we have B to the power 5. So this is our final answer. Now, in a situation where you forget, for example, this law here, alright, here's one thing you can do, alright. For example, if you have, say, x to the power 3 divided by x to the power 2. If you've forgotten this law, what you can just do, say, okay, x to the power 3 is x times x times x. Okay, the multiplication sign, I'll put it in blue. Okay, the multiplying x by itself 3 times over x times x to the power 2. You're multiplying x by itself 2 times, right? Then just cancel out, okay, and you're remaining with the power x. All right, that's in case you forget any of, if you forget this quotient rule where you're dividing the same base, you can just use the simplistic rule. The only problem is that when you're dealing with bigger powers or bigger indices, you have a lot to write.